Hello there, my name is Engineer Tayo Yoroko, and today I'll be telling you how to buy lands that don't have perfect titles or not documented and so on. You see, I hear a lot of people, especially your realtors and all that, forgetting that in every problem there's opportunity. Most of your realtors and your lawyers, not all lawyers even know about property. Even I see everybody on the internet now talking about perfect title, like they are selling the perfect title. If you ask most of them, they sell land that has trouble. They're only weathering the storm. So, and Lagos State government, for example, told us 90% of properties in Lagos have their perfect title. All right. Most of your estates, they may have 3 or 4, but that's not yet a perfect title. And if you're going to be making a place an estate, the government needs to be involved. You need to do a lot of layout approval and all that. It has to be a government approved estate. The era of buying land and just cutting it to plots of land is gone. So we are telling you that even in properties that are not properly, documented and don't have a perfect title, there are opportunities there. And this is why we set up Tayo Yoroko Consulting. You see, you can have 5 acres in Ibejuleke and be selling and all that, and it will take you forever to sell. You have developers who will just go to Surulere, buy from these families who just have receipt and survey, develop the place, perfect the title and sell to you, you come and buy. That's how some of these developers, everybody has their niche and how they are playing. So please, you can also take advantage of this, whether as a Nigerian or somebody in the diaspora. There are ways to play big in this game, all right? But because everybody is used to the anyhowness, all right? So most times your realtor and your lawyers are scared because of the trouble they faced in the past. They are running away from such and tell you, oh, we only sell perfect title. Trust me, 90% of the land in Nigeria or Lagos doesn't even have perfect title. So how do you buy it? So when you buy this land, trust me, if you've verified ownership of that land, all right, and you come to a trusted company, expert in real estate. When we talk about experts, it's not just selling land. We're talking about somebody who's been in trouble, who's fixed the trouble, and is probably doing really well now, and is even, fixing other problems for other people. So we're not talking about somebody who's just an expert by selling and buying, or somebody that is just signing deed. No, you need to look for a proper expert who knows this game. All right. So the first thing you need to do is to make sure you establish ownership with the family. To be sure. Make sure there's not one child or one stupid bastard child that will come later. But if there are those bastard child, we have a way of dealing with them, all right? Not in a forceful way, but there's a way we protect you, your documentation against such people. Number 2 is, you then make sure after establishing ownership that you go to the government to see if the area has been exited or rectifiable. What that means is, government knows that, oh, this area, they've not done their papers, but it's a free land, all right? You can do your papers on it. If it's not a fully restricted land, fully restricted means you don't go there at all. I will not tell you to do that one, all right? Unless you're buying a lot, you can now go to government to please give you a waiver because you're buying a massive amount of land, all right? But if you're just buying one plot, all right, don't buy fully restricted, except you're buying a massive amount of land. Government will answer you because it's not just one plot, it's a big land. So you may pay some money and they will remove the full restriction on it. But there are some that they have restriction, but they are rectifiable. All right. So if your area falls under that, we have a lot of that in the Bejulek. Except you're buying a massive amount of land, if it's fully rectifiable, government can release it for you, that portion, because it's big. But if it's 1 plot, 2 plots, I'll tell you, I won't advise you to buy. You can buy ones that are restricted, but they're not fully restricted. I'm putting in the simple term. What that simply means is you can buy such a land, go to the government, they're giving an excision on that land, they will exceed the land for you, do what we call a gazette on the land, they gazette it or re-rectify the land. Don't let me bore you with all the terms. They rectify the land for you, you apply for your CFO, and you do everything. Even if there's a building on it, you do the building approval, pay the penalty, maybe 1 or 2 million. So let me give you an example. We had a client who sourced the property at 75 million. So at 75 million, we were able to help this guy get this property because we knew the government has released that area, even though it was under restriction. We fixed the documentation with about 15 million naira, then, if I can remember clearly. And the house was, at the end of the day, worth 150 million naira. So he could not buy. That's why some of us in business or some of us who have mentees will always tell you, the first thing you think about is not money. There's always a way how to get to where you really want to get to. Some of you want to live in Lekki, but you can't afford the high prices, all right? This is an example of an entry system or a way to enter into Lekki at a lower price. All right. So most of your realtors will be selling you land that people like us had done the work, finished, and we're now selling for a profit. We can sell it at almost 50% or even 100% the value by the time we finish. Some of us will even rectify it, keep it, and sell it after 2 or 3 years. So again, please, you can buy lands, all right, that don't have complete documentation, as long as it is rectifiable and it's been given an excision by the government, all right? So please don't let that scare you. There are opportunities in that. And if you need guidance on how to buy real estate properly, all right? I see a lot of things people are selling, and some of us cannot just be coming out, to counter them. But we can only try you through videos like this. You can buy real estate in Nigeria securely, even at a lower price in Lekki, fix the documentation, and before you know it, the building is on. Even if a building is on it, all right? It's just getting it rectified, putting in for your approval, pay the penalty for developing without telling them. Everything you spend about 15 million, the house is worth between 120 to 150 million. You can resell it if you want. So please, if you want to learn more about properties, follow my page, all right? If you want to. Once in a while, when I have the time, I try to drop insight like this to help guide a lot of Nigerians in diaspora, even Nigerians in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Bye for now.